Why hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea Silvestro and today we are reacting to 21 Pilots' Can't Help Falling in Love Elvis cover with the ukulele. But first I wanted to tell you guys how this video is sponsored by Donner. So they sent me this Donner Carbon Fiber Ukulele and they are actually doing a deal from June 10th to the 11th where they're doing a BOGO, buy one get one, for this ukulele, which is super fun. I'll be putting all the information at the very end and then we'll be doing part of the song on this so you guys can hear how it sounds and also, you know, learn a little bit how to play it yourself. So we will get right into this. I'm very excited to watch this. I've actually never seen this, even though I do love 21 Pilots, but I've never really felt inspired to watch this video, even though it has a lot of views. But we will get on with it and go through, break down what's going on and my thoughts. And thank you again to Donner for sponsoring this video and sending me over this carbon fiber ukulele. $80, buy one get one. Let's start.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you?
First off, I already love how it's so casual. He's just walking around after tour probably with this ukulele. It's actually hilarious. But usually I feel like I don't really listen to many covers of the song because it's all kind of the same, and it's always like super overly emotional and very slowed down. So usually I don't really listen to that in my own spare time. But I really like Tyler's voice a lot. I think it adds a lot to this arrangement and it makes it sound a lot different than other covers I've heard of this song. I think it actually makes it more emotional in a way, because his voice is just so raw and emotional and just like there's just so much raw power in his voice. I just love it, and I know his ukulele playing is something that they feature a lot, especially on the old albums and everything, so it's nice to see him back to his roots doing his thing. I think it's funny how there's also the strings in the background that they added at post-production, because it was probably just him just clowning around playing this, and they had to add that to make it a little bit more professional sounding, but we will continue on.
Can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things were meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, 'cause I can't help falling in love with you.
I love this video concept where he's basically just going up to people and just singing right next to them, and that's one of those things where it's kind of awkward because the person doesn't know whether or not to join in or not, or look at the camera or not. So it's pretty iconic, this whole concept, like him basically singing the song in different areas and splicing them all together. Yeah, his voice is just so good. I don't know, even like the bridge part that he did next to that guy, that sounded so good. It sounded a little bit different than the original. It sounded more, his voice just sounds less perfect. It's more like there's imperfections that make it sound really interesting to listen to. I love how he sounds. I love like how his voice sometimes breaks a little bit at the end of his words. I just think it sounds super unique and good. And I think as a vocalist, I just think he's really solid, and there's nothing that's been super insane so far. It just seems like a lot of raw emotion, raw talent. I love it. It's also a much different way of listening to this song. Instead of like a really nice, you know, wedding track where someone's a beautiful female singer singing it. I like hearing like a male singer singing it and also taking it in a different direction.
Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things were meant to be. Oh, take my hand, take my whole life too, 'cause I can't help falling in love with you, 'cause I can't help falling in love with you.
I love how that was like the alternative version of the song. I love how that one guy like accidentally harmonized with him at the end there too. That's hilarious.
But I can't help falling in love with you.
I love how this last shot is of course him and Josh in the car. That's great. That was just a really solid cover, honestly, and it did not sound really whiny or annoying. I liked it. He obviously changed the song in a way where it made it more interesting to listen to instead of just like the same cover of the song over and over. I love his tone. I love his voice. It's very good. It's very solid. I really like his voice a lot. I actually really like 21 Pilots. I think that he sounds really unique, and I feel like he always sounds really good live. Because I saw him in concert. He was solid. They were really good, actually. And I think that I'm glad that this video got so much attention. Because it's cool seeing them in all different venue changes, and then it's really simple at the end of the day because it's basically just him and the ukulele and then like the track behind him. But that's not really that important in the grand scheme of things, and that's not what you really focus on. So I really like this. I wish that they would do more things like this nowadays because this is kind of an old video, but I'm glad we could go through it. I also wanted to tell you guys that this song is actually only 5 chords, which is crazy. Besides the bridge part, but we're not going to go into that. But for such a well-known song, it's actually very easy to play. So I guess we'll be using the Donner ukulele right now to play through it and just do a different kind of version of it, probably more traditional version than this because I'm less punk rock-esque alternative sounding. But yeah, we'll do that right now, kind of briefly go through the chords and then do a little cover. Thank you to Donner again for sponsoring this video. Of course, all the links will be below to this. We will get into this right now. So essentially this song is only 5 chords. It's C, E minor, A minor, F, and G. So that's all besides the bridge part, but we're not going to go into that right now. But essentially C, well, I'll just put up the like little chord charts, just go through everything you'll need. C, E minor, A minor, F, and G. I'll just put up the chord charts so you guys can go through with me. But basically the song, I'll put the chords in the order that they are coming, but we will do a quick little tribute song version. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a Very fun. But yeah, that song's pretty easy to play until you get to the bridge. It's a little bit more complicated, but feel free to check out a tutorial online that will probably teach you a little bit better. But yeah, thank you so much to Donner for sponsoring this video. Feel free to let me know what you thought of the cover, what you thought of the reaction. Feel free to check this out in the description, how you can get it, the links, how to go through that with the code and everything. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you again to Donner for sponsoring this video. Also, if you have any more 21 Pilots requests, I would love to do more because I love them so much. So let me know. Yes.